Okay. Hi. This is like the 5th or 4th time I've tried to film this, and every time I like get almost to the end, and like my iPod just stops, and I have to restart. So hopefully I can get through this. It's kind of annoying because I was really excited, and now I'm kind of like less excited because I have to keep talking about it over and over until this video. Anyway, I'm still gonna talk about it because I thought it was really good, and I want to share my thoughts. I need to make a video, so yeah. Well, I thought the episode was really good. I liked it. I love Sherlock. I love everything about it. I thought everything about it was really good, and I just loved it. Start off where it started with his like theory of how Sherlock faked his death. I do not think that was correct because I just don't see Sherlock crashing through a window ever. And then kissing Molly, I was like, no. I was literally just like, what is this? No, that didn't happen. Sherlock, no. My brain was like, I don't think that's how that went down. So, no, I don't think that's right. His brother going to find him. My grandpa's is creepy. He's really kind of creepy. He's weird. I mean, he's a Holmes, but he's weird. And then Sherlock just immediately like, where's John? I mean, where is he? I need to know, like, what's going on with his life? Because, that's his best, really his only friend, kind of, like, that's his bestie. Like, you come back from fake being dead, you want to know what your best friend's doing. What's up with him? So, and I love when he donned that fake French accent and that mustache. I was too done. I was like, what are you doing? You shouldn't do this. This is going to end badly. And John just like, not even, he's in a whole nother zone. She looks like, well, excuse you, I'm not dead. You should, hello, look at this. And John's just like, I'm on a mission. No. And I would just like to say that I think John's fiance is amazing. I love her. I totally approve. She gets it. I think she's perfect for both of them because she gets it. She gets what Sherlock is to him, what he is to Sherlock. She just gets the relationship, and I love her. She gets it, and she fits perfectly, and I love her. I think she's perfect. I love her. I love her so much. I'm so glad. I love her. That's all I have to say. But I love how John got so mad he couldn't form words. Like, you know how you're in shock and you're mad, but you're just like, what? You're in shock. He was in shock and mad, and so there were no words. The words, there were not enough words to explain like what was going on, because he was kind of just like, what? You're not dead? What? What? You're not dead? Like, he was kind of like, what? You're not dead? Like, he was like, in his mind, it's like, oh my god, you're not dead. And he's just like, oh my god, you're not dead. Oh my god, you're not dead. Like, you're not dead? Where have you been? And it was just like, kind of just like his face, just like, no. And then Sherlock got knocked out a couple times, because he's like, oh, John. Trying to make a joke, and John's like, this is not funny. He's just so face. It was just like, hey, hey, buddy. Hey. And John just like not having it. He was pissed. He was PO'd. But I keep doing this. This whole episode, I feel like it's just a little love story about Sherlock and John, like long lost lovers, like Sherlock trying to win John back, the whole thing. That's what I felt. It was kind of like a little love story, just because, like, they're really best friends. They're connected. They're, how you are with your best friend. How would you feel if your best friend faked their death and tell you? You'd be pissed off too. And the whole time Sherlock's like doesn't get why John's so mad. He's just like, and he's trying to win John back. When John was kidnapped, and he got that text, and she's like, oh my god, John's in trouble. He dropped that. I mean, it takes a lot for someone to make me drop my food. Now, you have to know I love you if I'm, like, eating, and, I mean, if I don't like you like that, I might contemplate, like, my plate, because I love food. So, it was, and John, I obviously wasn't gonna kill him, but him underneath that rubble, and they're pouring gasoline, lighting on fire. Sherlock's like, bat out of hell, like, we need to get there. I was like feeling I was getting emotional, because he's like under there, it's on fire. I'm like, no, John, get him. And I just, and when Sherlock was like, John, like, I was feeling so many feelings. He's like pulling that, like, burning rubble off of him. It was perfect. I mean, that just shows you how much Sherlock actually cares. Like, he doesn't show emotion that he cares, but the people he does care about, you can tell. He would go to the ends of the earth for them, which is a good quality to have in any kind of person, and not many people who you would consider normal would do that. And I think the fact that Sherlock does have that kind of compassion, even though it's not really shown, you know, he's not really there, it says something about Sherlock, even though he's kind of crazy. He does care, and he does have people that he would do anything for, which, personally, I think it's cool. That whole theory of how Sherlock, another way Sherlock died, or faked his death, and him and Moriarty were just, like, about to, like, make out. I was rolling on the floor dead. I was like, no, this is not happening. I was like, this is not. You just put it in there for the fans, just to, like, make us squeal, because that was so, I was like, that would be so funny, because first of all, I love the actor who plays Moriarty. I love him. He's amazing. Moriarty was, like, the best villain. He's so amazing. And then I just thought, okay, you just do that in there for fun. You know, you do that in there for fun. And also, oh my god, the parents. I love how they introduce his parents, like the people who created this being, but they did it so low-key. And you kind of knew it was, like, his parents when he was, like, shooing them out, kind of. Like, at first it's like, oh, they're just clients. But then it's like when you're with someone, your crush, and your parents show up, and you're just like, can you go away? Or they come to the door, they come over, or your friend comes over, and your parents try and come and meet your friend. You're like, no, we're fine. And you just go up to your room, and you ignore your parents trying to get to know your friends, because you're like, that's going to embarrass you. That it was, like, these people who created Sherlock, like, they're trying to tell him about his day, like, they just come back from the dead. I mean, they knew he didn't die, because you have to, obviously he told his parents, which I thought, like, good job, Sherlock, you told your parents you weren't dead, congratulations, I don't know why I say congratulations, but, yeah, it's like, oh, bye, I have to go, and I'm like, oh, go, and he's like, yeah, Mom, go, and their parents, and usually it's like, oh, you're so rude, but I figured that his parents are so used to him that they're just like, oh, this is just him, and he's just like, what, that was your parents? Like, yeah, that was so cute, the whole thing. Moving on to the end, I'm going to wrap this up because it's going really long. The end, they just know, because, oh my god, when they're in that tunnel, and Benedict Cumberbatch I love so much, he's just freaking out, like, John, I'm sorry, just, like, the feeling on his face, he's just like, I'm sorry, you could be marrying Molly, and I'm just, I felt it, I was like, and then John's just like, you're kidding, but he's like, no, I'm not kidding, I'm totally not, but he totally, and the fact that he just, you can tell it's all psychopath, if you can, like, play with emotions like that, like, why would you do that, why? But it was so funny, because Sherlock started cracking up, he's like, you asshole, you fucking ass, their relationship, and now they're best friends again, so it's so cute, that they're like, of course they're obviously going to be best friends, I mean, they can't live without each other. I mean, hello, they need each other. Sherlock and John forever, duh. Yeah. And that, you know, Molly and her, not Molly, Molly. I don't know why I think Molly is someone else. I just said marry Molly, but obviously it meant not. He's not gonna marry Molly. He has his fiance. He's gonna marry her. What I meant to say was Molly and her boyfriend at the end. It was so creepy. I love the little kid. Like, we're not gonna. Nope, we're just gonna let her. It was like basically Sherlock cloned without the brains. Like, oh, yeah, look, yeah. I just anyway. That's that thing. But yes, that's all for now. That was the longest video. Apologize. Yeah, and see you later. I don't know if that was